for life itself have its turns, for I agree with who I become. Reasoning with my entrance, knowing that she's for me. My life had obstacles. Many wrongs, many rights. For I trust who I become. For I appear to some to not be much. If it is indecent for a count, for a lead off, I take another drink, making my mind for what days make. Is that a smile on my face through all the hurt? Tears in my heart pour out on my face from a scarred life, wounds. Submit. As I see how I resist. If it is or isn't it for my better half to speak about me when I'm in need, because the next person want to step in front of me. Forgotten, for I know not of what I could do before my value I should ensure you. May I be great? Why is it so different for some people? Why is it so I'm better, I'm best? Some hold bad thoughts amongst each other for what they want. Some hold animosity for the game itself. That place where everybody be at. All the places. How can I break away from my own past? How could I break away from my own anger? Run fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm Travis Madden. Run fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm Travis Madden. If I could re-insist, may it be a mind matter that got us in the span. When someone think they could do it better than you, that's what they gonna stress. When somebody knows your weakness, that's what they gonna lead you to, your weakness. When someone knows your accomplishments, they gonna move you to fail. Not everyone, not everybody, but some. Can't put your trust in everybody. Some want to share something with some they don't have no business sharing with. Some want to talk with some they have no talking with, no business with, no agreement, no value for all I own, for all I walk, for all I breathe, for all I stand. Man for man, man to man, family to family. How could we be guided? GUIDED. Just to make myself clear of what I said. But if it's not too soon for me, like, to explain what I could reach for. If I reach for you, that means I'm capable. If I'm capable, that means I can pronounce. So, word for word, it may be a spiritual warfare. It may be a battle for somebody to let you be who you are. Over who you are. Powerful person. Powerful. Some people not into culture. Some people not into carrying themselves like value for more than what they have in their earnings. Some people care for not equating themselves with everybody. Like in fabrics. Clothes of the wise. Taking pride and joy in talking. Taking pride and joy in their own kind. There's plenty places I've been that made me whole. There's plenty of people I met that made me think. I wasn't spoken about for no reason. I wasn't entertained for the wrong ability. I wasn't placed with filth in my head. I wasn't doing anything I had no business doing because I earned my respect. I earned my freedom. I earned my mentions for what was mending, what was pending on my next load. For I reason with everyone I understand. For I become a better person. Person to person. Life is great. Life is more of interest than it ever been. Like always. Blessings are blessings, and we begin to abuse our blessings when we be ignorant, when we go against everything that we stand for. These people try to mold you to be who they think you should be when you already become somebody. People see where you coming from in your mind and see you just looking for that air to speak out and have that trust in your heart. People step on your trust. People step on your ear. People step on your heart. And you have nothing but the next person to sit with, stand with. If you can't stand somebody, let them know, because physically I feel heart warm. I feel heartwarmed. Sometimes I was misled feeling. I didn't feel misled. I'm not gonna say misled because I didn't feel misled. Because I trusted me from a youth, since a youth. And I grew into a good person. I grew into a good man. And I know seeds are planted in the wombs of women. And from birth, I guess we all know cries, So we have to rely on who we really are. People say, why you say we all the time? Why you say we? What's all this we about? What's we? What's we? Don't nobody want to be left out in life. It's so promised. Since a kid, we go friends in school. We go to school, we earn friendships. We win our friends' hearts with some major we do. Something so cool or something so tight, something so smooth and something so real. And it holds it in their hearts since we're adults. We hold it in our hearts and we grow and we learn each other and we love each other. And it's a battle. Then you go home and you have to put aside your cuss words. Go home, you gotta put aside your habits for your parents and your family and who you love. So, that's since kids, it's the same way, same routine as adults. Because don't nobody disrespect they family, And you look at a lot of people from their wrong perspective, from their learning perspective. The brain is senseless. It sees something that attracts, it's gonna do it off the rhythm. For your own entouchment, for your own calling, you should try who you are. Try to talk to somebody. Try to speak out and use your heart and understand that your heart is meant to love. I should have took time a long time ago, maybe years ago, to realize my ability that I should have loved more, learn how to love with my heart instead of using it for going astray, going the wrong route, understanding my own enlightenment, understand I am a person, understand I really do care about the next person's life I care for. And if me, Travis, if I see that pollution is not good for me, why would I stand in it? If I see that I'm in need, why would I want? So kindly, I can ask you of, am I invited? Or kindly, I can ask of you, am I the person that you call for? Am I the person that you agree with? Because it's so much confusion goes on and people love to confuse you. Why would you want to confuse your own sister? Why would you want to confuse your own brother? Manhood. And women have their womanhood. So if you see that you're growing and your trust value, you can view for your own self-interest, your own self-perspective, perseverance, delay of what you move for, but still attend for your own matter. For I do acts of questions from my own learning. For is it not my asking that has you drowsy? Planning to think. I'm planning to think. I'm planning to think. I'm planning to use my brain. Not think, but I'm planning to use my brain. I'm planning to use my brain, and I'm planning for my best. Game day. Game day. Game day. It's so much hurt and abuse, mentally abused out here, and people get abused, and it's not good for us to let people see the ignorant and be a part of the ignorant when you're really not ignorant, because you act in a certain kind of way, it's gonna rub off on the next person. What you give in, what you take out of it is what you make out of it. Life itself is so interesting. We don't need no drugs for our brains. We don't need we need our pulse. Gotta listen to our pulse, because our heart reaches our neck. Our neck is what we reach out for when we talk. Our vocal cords. I may get beside myself or get off track right there with that conversation, but what I'm saying? I'm just giving some words of inspiration. It ain't nothing crazy, man. Like, you gotta really see, what I'm saying? Interest is interest, But me, Travis Latrell, man, I ask of my own kind, Just meat for meat, greed for greed. We have to agree. If not, then I guess I'm saying still I stood forward for something. I stood forward for something now. Not so I knew that life was take a toll for me a long time ago, because the route I chose in my life may not be agreeable for everybody. But I love living. I love being excited. I love explaining myself. Complications, it's not good, but when you get complicated and you get confused, you have to have somebody to awaken you and tell you who you really are, because they'll stop the thinking span for you. They'll stop visiting you, but you have to really, retry. It wasn't nothing out of category that I was speaking. I was just saying, but if you're welcome, if you are welcome hearted, warm hearted, it's not for who you ask for, it's for who you doubt for. If you doubt for somebody, then you still could, you doubt for somebody, then that means they route, they routine. They're not gonna do. They gonna do exactly what you expect them to do in their mind frame. So, life itself has its turns and twists. So, man, we all be welcome. Man, we all have heart for who we love. Me again, Travis Man, Latrell Man, T-Dog, TDOG. See? Plus, I explained.